Hi there everybody. I thought it'd be just interesting to do a bit of background into the underwater swimming. And as you can see, there's a hell of a lot of training goes into it, which is good for any sport, as well as swimming. I'm not a great surface swimmer. Anyone out there could probably beat me walking down the pool faster than what I can swim, but underwater's a different ball game. And as you can see, things like the conventional weights, abdominals, pull downs, and a whole range of other exercises I employ just help me to stay in the water longer. This one here, with a pipe in my mouth, the pressure on me is so great that I can hardly suck in the air. This just helps build up my lung strength. And I've also got to control my sinuses so I don't have water pouring in. It's quite unpleasant and difficult, but I think it's well worth the effort to give it a try. And as you can see, I'm really struggling to breathe in this particular video section here. It's actually very unpleasant, and I had to be careful that the water didn't get up inside of me because it stings. And there's a few lateral pull downs working away there. That's just about 40-50k on there. It helps also keep the back straight and helps mobility as well. Good old abs, you can't beat them. Something simple, a bench and a bit of weight on your feet just so you can do some sit-ups. I don't want to get the false impression I do this all day every day. I don't. But I do put in around an hour a day of some form of training, push-ups. I use the bars on the farmer's walks just to help my hands a bit because I get sore hands after a while. A bit of a back shot there, show an idea of the strain on the back. But it doesn't hurt. Obviously it's quite safe, otherwise I wouldn't do it. But these are the sorts of things that I personally do. I'm not a Navy SEAL or a clearance diver. I'll take my hat off to them guys. It's a lot more dangerous and intense than what I'll ever do. Nothing like a static breath hold. Trying to grind it out for a couple of minutes. Get used to the idea of the carbon dioxide build up. And that's the end of about 2 minutes there, and I'm really struggling to hold it, as you can see from my movement. That first gulp of air is just so important. I have a small tank which I sit in like this here. Hopefully the water's not too cold, and I try and grind out some good breath holds in that. It's been a great space for filming in. I don't get told off by everybody else wondering what the hell I'm doing, and it's quite good. I use underwater cameras or sometimes use above surface cameras just to get the idea of what's going on. And of course I try to grind out as much as possible. It's a bit harder underwater to hold your breath for a long time because it's a bit more dangerous. If you start to lose your air, you can suck it in and be quite unpleasant, but worth a try. Now, one of the worst things I've tried, and I don't do these very often, is face up in a bath. These are so unpleasant because the water floods into your sinuses straight away and it stings. Also, it doesn't hurt to try a little bit of escapism. I'm actually quite okay with doing this because my hands are just sitting there, it's all faked. But the chains do help hold me down. It simulates an escape. I was perfectly okay doing this because my hands are free, but it just looks good on the video. That's part of the art of filmmaking, I think. It's just knowing how to fake it. But getting the water up your sinuses like that, they're just going in, it stings and it burns. But you've got to get used to it because out in the real world it's going to happen. Another thing that's useful is a type of apnea training where you just get used to build up a carbon dioxide. And I can last in here for about 4 or 5 minutes, but you're really starting to breathe heavy by the end of that time as the air gets used up. This is not unlike what happens to a hard hat diver whose air supply gets cut off, and it's quite a ordeal. But these are some of the things I do for training just from underwater swimming. And of course I shouldn't forget the travel, going to some of these amazing places. There's hours of travel goes in just to get around, just to get down the beach. That's a great beach down there. This one's a local beach to the city of Adelaide, but the water's really dirty until about a green because we've had a lot of rain and stormy weather, so it's made the water filthy. And I'll just finish off with this last clip down at a place called Second Valley. It was absolutely awesome and some of the best video I've ever had. Clear and clean, and a bit colder, unfortunately. Anyway, that's what goes on into some of the making of the videos, so I hope you enjoyed that, and see you for the next lot.